Hey everyone, Coach Kristen here. How are you today? So today's video is going to be all about branding, okay? And I have to tell you that this is probably one of the most important things to help you be successful in your business, because your branding on social media, think of it as free advertising, okay? You can post on Facebook or on Instagram or on Snapchat, whatever platform you're comfortable with, but keep in mind it's like free advertising. You're letting people know, and we've talked about sharing your story, but you're letting people know who you are and kind of what you're doing, what are the things that are important to you, and essentially what you want to do is attract people that are just like you. And the way to do that is to properly brand yourself and to share on social media. I will tell you this, if you're at the stage where you're saying, I'm not going to share on social media, I'm not comfortable with that, what are people going to think? That's number one, very normal to feel like that in the beginning. But number two is you want to make sure you're reading personal development, which will help you get through that. Because I want to just preface this by saying, think about the people that need your help right now. If you're coming into coaching saying, I want to help other people, you will not be able to help other people if you can't reach them, right? If they don't see what you're doing. If you're not posting on social media, but you're inviting to your challenge groups, people are going to be like, what is she talking about? What is he talking about? I don't see anything on their social media page. I don't know if they've lost weight. I don't know if they've had any amazing changes, because you're not sharing. So if you're not sharing, you're actually making your job as a coach 10 times harder, because people are going to be like, I need proof. People want to see what you're doing. So that's where the branding comes in. Sorry for the sun. It just got really bright. So this is what I want you to do to figure out who you are and how you can kind of post effectively. I want you to take out a pen and paper, and I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to jot down as honestly as possible. As much as you can write will help you with your posting. Okay, so here's the first one. Who are you, right? Are you a mom? Are you a dad? What's your job? What's your age? What's your health and fitness status right now? What do you enjoy doing? List the things that you enjoy doing. Like, I enjoy cooking, working out, sharing videos, being with my daughters, being active outside with my daughters, things like that. What are the things that you enjoy doing? Who are you? Who were you before you started Beachbody, right? Think about where you were at mentally, physically, emotionally, maybe, even financially, before you became a coach. Write that all down, because that's going to help drive your posts. What motivates you, right? What is something that motivates you to keep going? And what struggles do you have? What are the things you struggle with on a daily basis? You know, we're humans, so we have things that we struggle with at all times, right? For me, I struggle with eating junk food. I like sweets. So that's like kind of one of my biggest things. I've always struggled with self-esteem and body image for years. So those are things that I end up sharing on my social media page, you know, sporadically throughout the, throughout a week. The thing that you want to remember when you're branding, you want to be real, you want to be authentic, and you want to be yourself. Do not try to be another coach. This is the beauty of our business, is that every coach is unique. Every coach has a story. Every coach has a journey. And I want you to realize you do not have to have a huge transformation weight loss story to be a successful coach. You do not have to be at your weight loss goals to be a successful coach. In fact, there are people who might identify with a coach who has 100 pounds to lose as opposed to a coach who has no more weight to lose, right? So you want to think about that. You want to attract people that are just like you before you started Beachbody, because you found the solution. So those are the things you should be sharing on social media. So posting, this is what you do. You're posting 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening. The reason is not to punish you and be like, oh my gosh, Kristen, that's a lot of posting. It's really to get your affinity rating up on social media so that it's recognized, and your posts will be fed to more of your followers, okay, or your friends. So these are the different type of posts, and this can be found, just so you know, on the daily checkoff list that's located in the Coaches of Team Perseverance files, okay? And these are different ideas. So you're gonna post 3 times a day, and these are the suggested posts. One motivational post. Now, I do not recommend using stock photos. I don't feel like they're effective. I think people just scroll right by them. You can find something really cool and motivational that speaks to you, but slap it on a picture of you. Use a cool app. One of the apps that I love the most is called PhotoVi. You can use Pick, Play, Post. There's tons of apps out there that help you put words on pictures and make them more fun. You can change the filter. You can do, like the blur. Make it really fun. I have fun with apps. But one motivational post, make it real and authentic with a picture of you. Nobody cares about stock photos. One health and fitness related post. You do not need to be salesy. In fact, do not be salesy. Do not post your website. Do not share, sales that are going on or anything like that. Because again, this is about sharing your story, sharing, not selling. Health and fitness related, a sweaty picture of yourself. Talk about how you felt after your workout. You should be documenting your journey of the program that you're doing, and sharing one piece of that every single day. One post can be a personal, a family, a hobby, or a fun post. Anything in that list, what do you enjoy doing or who are you? That's like the personal piece of you. Okay, so that's 3 right there, a motivational, health and fitness, and a personal, 3. Okay, so the other ones you can choose from. One healthy recipe or a food related post, something that you're eating, like, wow, this is really yummy. Anything along those lines. It could even be something that you're struggling with that you're eating, like dessert, and say, you know what? 80-20, this is how we live, right? One can be a challenge group invite, 1 per week or 1 every other week, something like that, where you're saying, I have a new group starting. I'm really excited about it. I would love to invite some friends to join me. Who would like to join me? Always post with a picture, guys. Don't just have words, all right? The picture is what make people stop scrolling and look quickly. And don't make it very long, drawn-out posts because people don't read that either. If you want, make sure you're spreading out, your main ideas. A business opportunity post. I tell my team every Sunday night to post a business opportunity post. What has Beachbody Coaching done for you? And it doesn't have to be a financial thing. It could be anything. It could be like, wow, look at this amazing team that I'm a part of now. This is my tribe. These are the people I love. With the money that I made from Beachbody last week, I can't believe I was able to pay for my daughter's dance classes. Do you know how expensive dance classes are? Anything that Beachbody's done for you as a coach. Okay. One recognition post. This is another option for either another one of your coaches or a challenger in your challenge group. That's a great idea too. People love recognition to show what you're doing. One vulnerable post. This is where your struggles come into play. I'm telling you now, for the longest time for myself, I tried to show that I was perfect and I was, I'm like, I have to be inspirational. I have to be motivational. I have to be perfect. And it wasn't until I got a little vulnerable and started sharing some things that I struggled with, examples like cellulite on the back of my legs or, the squishy skin around my stomach from having 3 kids, things like that people really started to relate to me. You want to be relatable. You want to be real, okay? Facebook kind of makes everybody look like they're so happy and there's unicorns and rainbows, but that's not the case, right? I'm not saying air your dirty laundry. I'm not saying talk about political stuff. In fact, I'm telling you don't do that because that can actually turn people off. So you always want to keep it kind of neutral, but share personal struggles and things like that and be vulnerable in that manner. And live videos. Guys, live videos is where it's at. Facebook particularly is awarding people who post their videos and putting them out to a lot more people. So it's really important. Try to make that a goal. I know that's uncomfortable. I know that's scary, but you know what? You're not going to get anywhere in this business if you're comfortable. You want to do things that are uncomfortable, like inviting people and sharing on social media. The more you do it, the better you get at it. My suggestion is follow other coaches that you look up to, that you relate to, and kind of use them as a guide. Don't copy their stuff word for word because people don't like that, right? You want to be original. You want to be yourself and unique because everybody is different. But use it as a guide if you're struggling with ideas. I personally take pictures everywhere I go of everything. And you can always use it later as a post for something else. You do not have to post in the moment and say, oh my gosh, I need a post. I need to take a picture of something right now. Like I just take pictures all the time of things and I use them in the future. So hopefully that helps. But I will tell you now that branding is really where it's at for you. And it takes time to kind of like get it rolling. But just think about like those coaches you look up to that are successful in the business. Look at them and say, okay, this is how they're posting. I need to kind of keep in line with that, right? They don't post anything salesy. Share pictures of you drinking your Shakeology, but not every day. Share maybe a recipe that you made and how it helped you from wanting to eat the kids' candy or something along those lines, right? You want to make sure that you have a message that when you post every day, it's not like a so what, it's like what kind of value am I adding to other people who are watching me? And a huge thing too for branding is when people start to comment and like on your posts, make sure you tag the person in the comment below and say thanks so much, or answer them back. Great posts that get a lot of interaction are the best ones. And I always say if you want to get some great interaction on a post, ask a question, ask for an opinion. Everybody loves to give their opinion, right? So like if you're going somewhere and you have, 2 different outfits to try on, post a picture of A and B and say, help me guys, I need help. Which one would you choose, A or B? You can also, ask people engaging questions or questions for advice, like, listen, I'm having trouble with my 12-year-old daughter. She's so cranky and emotional. What can I do? That's the story of my life. I use my kids as part of my mess, showing that I'm a hot mess mom. I always say mom of the year jokingly, that, life is nuts with kids. Show your crazy life, but also show that you're getting your workouts done, that you're staying on a healthy path. You are drinking a Shakeology, which is, if people are giving you objections as to like, I'm not getting that shake or I'm not going to join your group, use those objections as posts. Something like, people tell me all the time that this Shakeology that I drink is so expensive. But to me, people go and have no problem spending $5 on a Starbucks coffee. And that's just coffee. This is 70 superfoods from around the world. I know, right? Crazy. So things like that, take the objections you're getting and use them to post. All right. So I always say, make your mess your message, right? If something crazy happens in your life, turn it into a message. Use it to help share and inspire other people. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out. You can put them in the comments below. Hopefully this was helpful. Trust me, I'm telling you, branding is what will help you in your business. People reach out to me all the time saying, I relate so much to you, or your posts are so inspirational, you're so real. Thank you for showing your struggles. So those are the things that I get that I say, okay, I must be doing something right because people are relating to me. And that's what I want. Those are the people that I want to join me, the people that relate to where I am on my journey and even where I once was. And that's the special part of being a coach. Everybody has their own unique story. Everybody has their own unique background. So you are special, and make sure you are sharing that with the world, because I tell you that like 90% of people need to be inspired and only 10% of people actually inspire. And as coaches, we get to be that 10%. So congratulations. Talk to you guys later. Bye.